What's up guys, we're here at Puckett. Today we're going to teach you how to do a transitioning drift, which basically is being able to drift one turn and then seamlessly transitioning into the second turn and being able to finish that, and then so on and so forth. Like this track at Puckett is completely linkable in our car. And it's starting to rain, so it's going to get a little slick, so it's going to require a little bit less throttle input, maybe a little bit more steering going on, but it'll basically make our car look like it has 400 horsepower. So this is step one in being able to transition between two turns. We have this left turn followed by a long sweeping right hand that's a double apex, but it's pretty much drivable all in one turn. So right here we're doing an e-brake initiation and we're throwing the car in no different than our How to Drift series with the other types of drifting. I chose to use the e-brake on this turn. So we'll come through here, power through this first turn, and as we're exiting that turn where we would normally kind of start straightening the wheel out on a single style turn, what we're going to do is hold that wheel to the right a little bit longer. And as soon as that car is going to snap back because it's going to start running out of its speed, you're going to basically just stay on the throttle, let go of the wheel a little bit, just take your hands away from it and let it transition back. Now what you got to do is make sure you're on the gas enough that when the car transitions and the wheel starts spinning, you can catch it from spinning. So basically, you'll feel it start losing its rotation, and you steer a little bit more, and it'll lock you right into the drift where you need to be. Second gear, it's a little wet out, so a little bit slick. E-brake in, power through this turn, and we're gonna keep that wheel to the right a little bit. Feel the flick, let it go, and then just power ourselves through the rest of the turn. Just like a normal drift. So what's going to happen is, if you slightly start backing off the pedal, you'll slow your rear wheel speed down, and the car will start to rotate. As soon as the car rotates back, it's past its center point, meaning you're going straight in this area, you're going to want to chuck the wheel and then get ready to get back on throttle, because your gas is going to save you from spinning because it's going to give you some forward grip in order to get through this last part of the turn. So as soon as you feel it get to that center point, you're going to let go of the wheel. And in some cars, you'll even need to give it just a little throw, nothing too crazy. And then you're gonna power through this turn. If you're having problems where you're spinning out in transition, what you're gonna need to do is at that center point, either throw the wheel or start counter steering the opposite direction a little bit before the center point. So how you catch your drift is basically gonna be when you start to throw the wheel to the opposite direction. So if you have a short wheelbase car or not quite as much steering angle, you'll just need to basically, as you're coming here, you're transitioning right here, just throw it so that it can catch it and get back on the gas. As soon as it feels like the car is needing some gas to accelerate through the turn, that's when you need to floor it. So basically, after you get through the transition and you're back in drift, the rest of the turn is going to be just like anything else. You're kind of pedaling the throttle and continuing to drift like we've taught in our other lessons. We're going to go ahead and pull the e-brake in, get ourselves sliding, and then keep our wheel to the right, let it flick around, and back through again, pedaling ourselves through the throttle. It's like we have 800 horsepower in this weather. So now that you guys know how to transition drift through two turns, you can now maybe link it 3, 4, 5, and then you'll be linking the whole track. So I hope you guys had a good time watching, and if you have any questions or comments, just drop them below, and we'll do our best to answer and keep you guys sliding.